Hello, epic people of the universe. It is Puppy Lover 863 here. And today I am going to be doing my very first custom video. So if you've been following me on social media, then you'll know I found LPS. I found a bunch of LPS. Well, my parents did. And one of them was rare, which I'm not going to show you yet. But, I mean, not in this video, but I don't know, I just flipped out. And one of the LPS they got, I already had, so I just thought, hey, why not? This would be a good customizing opportunity. So these are the LPS that I have that are similar to the LPS that I'm customizing. Oops, that was a fail. So these are 3 short hair cats that have their paw, and I think I'm showing them by the order of which I got them. So this one right here is Buttercup, this one's Paige, and this one is Precious. So those are the LPS cats that I have, this kind anyway. So today I'll show you which LPS I'm going to customize. So this is the LPS that I'm customizing. Here, oh, it's not focusing. Okay, there we go. So obviously this looks a bit beaten because it was from a yard sale. I managed to clean most of it off with hand sanitizer, which has alcohol in it. I mean, that's okay. I mean, I'm customizing it, so I'm gonna make it as good as new. And this one is the one that's similar to Paige over there, so I'm gonna go ahead and customize it now. Okay, so some of you may know, but before I made this video, I asked you guys for some requests. And I decided that I just decided to choose this one myself. So I'm going to make this LPS look like my own cat, Snowball. And if you don't know, Snowball is a Japanese bobtail, and I know this is not a Japanese bobtail because it has a long tail, but I'm just gonna make the pattern similar to my cat's. So yeah, let's do this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is make the base, the base, coating base. Sorry, I can't talk right now. It's like late at night right now, so this is gonna be a really long process. So for this cat's coat, I'm going to be using this acrylic paint from Fulcar, and this is wicker white because my cat's fur is completely white and he has some splashes of black. So here we go. Alright, so here's the white acrylic paint all set, and now I'm just gonna dab it a little. I don't want too much acrylic paint on there, so I just watered it down. I know it's clear, but this is my first custom, so please don't judge me if I'm doing anything wrong. So, alright. Okay, I just want to note, you gotta stop the time lapse for a sec. Okay, I gotta keep it on. Okay, there we go. I just tapped the screen so it could go in focus. You have to be really gentle around the eyes because that you cannot fix. So I'm just going really slow around the eyes. So if you're doing a custom like this, if you're a first time customizer like me, just be patient around the eyes. Oh, see, I got a little bit ruined over there, but I can fix that with black acrylic paint. So we're just gonna continue around the head here. Okay, so here we have our first layer on the head. I kind of messed up, as you can see, I kind of messed up around here, but I have black acrylic paint that I can fix it with in the end, so that's okay. But just remember that the eyes are a big no-no to get acrylic paint on. So I'm gonna wait for this to dry, and then we'll go with we'll start with the body. Okay, so now the head is fully dry, and now we can start painting the body. And you know, surprisingly, she dried really quickly, so yeah. So now we can just paint the body, and now let's cue the time lapse. Oh, and just a little note, when you're customizing, make sure, like, cats like this, they have like really tight crevices that you have to go through, so please be careful. Okay, so now I've just painted the body, and I forgot to tell you this, but I actually managed to fix some of the little lines. Like, if this is the first layer, then you can actually fix it. So what I did, I used this paintbrush and dabbed it in a little bit of the water right there, and it made the paint wet, and I was able to remove it with this tissue. So if it's your first layer, just don't wait. You can just get rid of it easily with water. The wet acrylic paint with water. So now this eye is clean. Oh, there's a little dot. Oh well. Alright, now let's just wait for the body to dry, and then we can resume with the second coat. Okay, so right now we're on day 2 of customizing, and I think I've done about 7 or 8 layers on this little kitty because there was a lot of complications with how smooth I wanted it to be, and because it also kept making bubbles, which wasn't good. And right now I just painted down the neck a little because it was pushing down and it scraped off some of the paint, so I had to fix that, and some of the paint kept getting on the eye, so I just used like baby wipes to wipe the layers off, because if it's like one of the first couple layers, like I said, you can just like wipe it off easy with like water or baby wipes, like you know, just however you want to do it. So we have the first coat, and now it is time to add the spots on him. There isn't a lot of spots on my real cat, so yeah, let's do this. Okay, so the color I'm going to be using for the spots is this black color called wrought iron, and I didn't want it to be too dark because my actual cat isn't really like deep black, but it's just kind of like a sort of grayish black, and he's 11 years old, so he's got some bald spots and he's really old. Okay, so here's the glob of paint, and then I'm just gonna wet my brush down a bit and then get into some of that black color. I'm not gonna call it the actual color because I prefer saying the color it's close related to. I'm not gonna say wrought iron all the time. Alright, there we go. And I'm using this brush for more control. I bought this whole set. Hang on one sec. I bought this 25 set of brushes, and there's like a variety. It was $4.99 at Michael's. So right now I'm using this brush for more control now before it dries out. And I'm using a picture of Snowball. Oh my god. I'm sorry. And I'm using a picture of Snowball on Instagram as a reference. So here we go. So you don't really need to like wetten it down as much because this is going to be the detail. So it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna do the top part first. I'm just gonna go through his parts one at a time. Okay, this is the top part. There we go. And I'm gonna there's a bit of black behind his ear. Oh gosh, the picture turned off. It's so annoying because I kept it on, there's like a sleep mode setting on my iPhone, so it's really annoying. So I gotta do black on his ear now. I'm trying to be as, just when you're doing details, especially if you're doing your pets, you just take as much time as you need, because, I mean, I don't want the spots to be exactly like his, but I want to do it very nicely so that way it'll look somewhat like him in the end, and I'm just trying to mimic the spots he has. Okay, and then this last little thing is he has a little spot over here. Just one little tiny spot. Okay, so I am done with the top of the head, and I fixed a couple of the scraggly lines with a finer paintbrush, and I'm gonna need a little help with my cat's back spots, so I'm gonna be right back and bring my cat in while this dries. Okay, so I brought my cat into my room and apparently he has this little black patch that goes down to his head, so I'm gonna go ahead, take my paintbrush and do that. Okay, and then this is the point where I have to fix the lines because if you can't tell, there's like these little lines that go like this, so I'm using this paintbrush to fix those edges. And that was Snowball meowing in the background in case you didn't hear that. He does this sometimes. He wants to get out, but I kind of need him as my model for the spots for now. I'm sorry, baby. Okay, so there we go. I mean, I didn't get all the edges, but I mean, that'll do for now. Oh, he's starting to look like my cat's head now. And now I'm gonna do the spots on his back. Okay, he has a little spot on the side, like above his arms. It's like a little irregularly shaped triangle. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna use this fine brush to clear up the edges because these are like small spots. And then the last little marking is his tail. It's gonna be completely black. Now, in real life, his tail is really short, but this is not a Japanese bobtail. There's no Japanese bobtail LPS. I wish there was. But I'm just gonna paint the entire tail dark to represent that. So let's do this. Oh, I'm sorry, Snowball. He's meowing because it's almost dinner time right now, so. I mean, in day 2. Dinner time in day 2. Yes, last night I did this. Did the white coat at like 11:10 p.m. Okay, and you also want to get the little crevices. I'm trying to be super careful with the crevices because I had a lot of trouble with them last time. I know, oh my gosh. And Snowball is still in his cone right now. He's gonna get it off tomorrow because, I mean, if you follow me on social media, then you'll know why. Alright, we got the tail done. Okay, let me just put the paintbrush down. I don't want any more black spots on here. So I think I'll do a second coat once this dries up, and apparently you have to wait an hour for it to dry, so oopsie for the base coat. So yeah, so I guess we'll wait an hour and we'll start with the second coat. You know, actually, never mind. Since there's less paint on the black paint on the cat, we can actually go ahead and get started with the pink. And for the pink, I'm gonna put some pink in the ears, on the nose, and on the tongue, and also on the paws, like these paws, like right there. And you have to be really, and I mean really careful because these are the most tiny parts that you do not want to mess up. So for the pink, I'm using this acrylic paint. It's called the Ballet Pink, and yeah, I'm gonna go wash the paintbrushes, get the paint set up, and then we'll start. Alright, so there's the little small glob of paint. Okay, there we go, it's focusing. So this is actually the last color I'm gonna use out of all the colors I'm using overall. So yeah, let's do this. And I'm gonna really take my time with this one, so I'm gonna start with the ears. So I'm using a really fine brush. Okay, there we go. The ears are completed. Now I'm gonna do the nose and tail, which is going to be the really hard part because they're so tiny. So not gonna try to rush with this one. I'm just really gonna be patient because it'll all be worth it. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there for the nose because I am really freaked out right now. Okay, and then the last part that I'm gonna do pink is the paws. Okay, I also really need to be super careful here. Okay, so I don't want to touch it, but this is, I finished painting all the parts and now I'm gonna wait for it to dry and yeah. Okay, and here is the little cat we have, aka the LPS version of Snowball, and we are almost done. So basically, we are going to be sealing the colors with this Duraclear, oh you can't see, Duraclear matte varnish, and it preserves the colors and it makes the pet a little more shiny. So I also want to do the eyes because since this cat was originally the form of this cat, this cat is not shiny at all. So like this one. So I'm gonna go over the eyes too. So let's do this. Okay, so this is what the varnish looks like, and I'm just gonna dab a little. There we go. And just apply all over. I'm even gonna apply it to the eyes, like I said. So let's do this. Oh, it's dripping. Alright, so we are gonna let this little guy dry, and then will come the big reveal when he's all done. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. The custom is done, and now we are going to introduce him. And yeah, it's a guy, so. Alright, everyone. Here he is. This is my custom of this sitting cat. With its paw up. So here, I'll bring it closer so you can see the details. So the tongue and the nose and the paws underneath. I didn't put varnish on the bottom. I didn't think that was necessary. I varnished the eyes too to make them look shiny. And we have his little spots. There we are. And then here, I'll just bring Paige up. So before and after. But he was a lot dirtier than her, so yeah, so his name's gonna be Snowball. Yes, that's my cat's name. My real cat is named Snowball, so I'm gonna call him Snowball. So yeah. Oh, and we also have a special guest. We have the real life pet Snowball with us, so we'll just show you him now. There he is. Hi, Snowball. How are you doing? Yeah, if you're wondering why he's in a cone right now, long story short, we found an unusual bump on his foot, so we took him to the vet, and he's on this ointment, and he has his cone on, so he won't pick on his foot. Right now he's meowing because he wants to come out my door. Snowball, say hi to the viewers on YouTube. You're famous. Everyone knows you. Okay, and I brought my custom so you could see the resemblance. Maybe I'll post pictures on Instagram. After this is uploaded. See here, you can get an idea with the spot pattern, and then there's the back. So look really similar. So, and I mean, good news for him, he gets to have his little cone off tomorrow. Isn't that exciting? Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow I'll post pictures on Instagram, so, like, tomorrow's Friday, so I'm posting as Thursday. So, yeah. So there you have it. That was my first customizing video and my first ever custom ever. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. So comment down below suggestions if you think I should customize, if I were to customize ever again. So, and let me know what you think and just let me know your feedback on how I did. I mean, honestly, it looks a bit rough. It doesn't look as smooth as I thought it would, but I mean, it's pretty good for my first custom. I mean, I didn't think it would turn out like this, but I mean, it's like a dream come true right now. But I mean, it's really cool to have an actual LPS act like my own pet, even though his tail is shorter than that. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!